Do you really think that talking smart is just a skill? No. It's a weapon. And the most dangerous weapons are the ones you can't see. After this video, you'll either learn to play with people's minds, or end up as a piece on someone else's board. If you believe the world runs on truth, you've already lost. Because what I'm about to show you doesn't just teach you to speak. It implants thoughts in other people's minds. And once you master this game, the world won't just listen to you, they won't be able to ignore you. So here's the question, will you speak or be spoken for? When you hear the word communication, you probably think of talking, expressing, sharing ideas, but pause. That's just the surface. Real communication, it's not about what you say, it's about what they hear. The true masters don't speak to be understood. They speak so the other person feels understood. Rule 1 of smart talk: never speak directly. Until they do. Sounds odd, right? But here's the truth. Speaking directly often means confrontation. And when people feel attacked, they don't listen. They build walls. But if you quietly plant a thought inside their mind, they begin to believe it was theirs all along. Ask yourself, if someone believes the idea was theirs, will they resist it? No, they'll defend it. They'll own it. Let me give you a small example. Suppose you want to say you're wrong, now say it directly, and boom, you trigger defense mode. But now try this. Do you ever feel like sometimes we get trapped by our own beliefs? Magic, no attack, no defense, just reflection. And in that reflection, their mind starts opening. That's not a conversation. That's mind programming in disguise. Welcome to the game, where people don't even know they're being played. The dark side of dialogue. Every conversation is a game. Not a casual one, a chessboard. Only here the pieces are people. And the strategy is in your words. Most people, they play like pawns. They respond, react, follow a script. But the smart ones, they don't give the first answer. They give the first silence. Yes, silence. Now imagine, someone asks you something and you stay still. No reaction, no expression. What happens? They get nervous. And when humans are nervous, they don't think, they speak. More than they should, more than they planned. And that's when the real extraction begins. This isn't about talking. It's about controlling through silence. Because sometimes saying nothing reveals everything.
Shush!
Talk less, control more. Think back. Have you ever spilled too much in front of someone who just listened? Later you wondered, why did I say all that? You were in the game, but not on your terms. You were dancing to someone else's rhythm. This is the power of conversational manipulation, where your mind bends and you don't even realize it. Master strategies: speak like a king, not a pawn. So far we've seen that communication isn't about expression, it's about influence. Now it's time for control. You see, people admire what sounds smart, but they follow what feels like their own idea. That's not speaking, that's planting. And if the seed grows, they act exactly as you wanted, and believe it was their choice. Ask yourself these 3 questions before every conversation. 1. Am I speaking, or just reacting? Reacting is for pawns, speaking is for kings. 2. Do I want to be right, or do I want to lead? Winning arguments means nothing if you lose influence. 3. Am I leading the flow, or dancing to theirs? If you're in their frame, you're already losing, even if you talk like a king. Power move. If someone keeps interrupting or trying to dominate, don't fight, just pause, smile, and say softly, "Interesting, but I don't think you fully heard my point yet." Boom, the whole energy shifts. Respectful, but powerful. You've taken back control. Final truth: words are seeds. Every time you speak, you're not just sharing a sentence, you're planting a seed. And if it takes root, the other person begins to act, feel, and think exactly how you intended. Not because you forced them, but because they believe it was their own idea. This is not just a skill, it's not just communication, it's an art, a dark art. One that makes you either the master of the game, or the puppet in someone else's.